Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
How's it going?
um, it's good.
Nice. What's up?
Um, so I just want to talk to you because I feel like, things have been getting so heated.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, well, you murdered my friend.
Murder never took place. He was held in Undercity's court. He was definitely guilty of stealing everybody on the server's beds and wool, including several members of Undercity. We asked him if he would tell us where all of the woolen beds were, and all we wanted as payment was to redistribute those woolen beds, and that would have been it. That had been done, but he refused. And in absence of any other form of recompense, his inventory was paid.
Killing him seems like a bit much.
I apologize that you think that. What would you have suggested the payment be if there was no way to find the woolen beds, which is what we wanted. That's what we desired out of the interaction.
Yeah. Maybe not killing.
What would you say then?
I don't know. I don't run the government yet.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Well, just because I don't have a better idea doesn't mean there isn't one.
Okay, well, when you think of one, you can let me know. I'll take it under consideration. I would take it more strongly under consideration if you were, a member of Undercity, which is who the trial was really about. But
No, I don't really want to become a member of Undercity.
well, then
I think it has a lot of potential for tyranny and corruption, frankly.
well, it's possible for sure.
You seem really nonchalant about that idea.
That it's possible to become corrupt and tyrannical? Well, I believe
Yeah.
we had a conversation about this before. Tyrannical is out because it's not one person running anything. As soon as the proctor is undesired, and at least two people think that in Undercity, there's a vote that boots them out. So it's
How
really
many members of Undercity are there?
there are three current members of Undercity. So it's really just run by Undercity. It's not run by any one person. So if Undercity desires a proctor and councilman who have, above board morals and values, and will be upfront with the people, then that's what they get because they find someone like that and they vote them in.
Can anyone join Undercity?
Yes, yeah. We have not told no to anyone yet.
Well, so like theoretically then, somebody could get a large group of people to join and then they could get them all to vote for that person.
That is
And then
correct.
they would be in charge of Undercity and then they could do all sorts of things.
That is correct. You're not wrong. If that were the case, then the majority of Undercity would want that person in charge. And regardless, and if that's what the majority wants, then that's what it gets.
It wouldn't really be Undercity. It would just be some outsiders who came in to try to get Undercity for themselves.
If they are allowed membership, then they are part of Undercity.
I'm just saying, your government seems really, really flawed.
I appreciate your input, but I disagree. And yeah, if you think it's flawed, then don't be a part of it. It's as easy as that.
Well, I wasn't planning on it.
I know. You made that clear. You just wanted to comment from the outside about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Always.
Always. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like if the majority wants evil, then there will be evil. And I don't like that. I don't like that notion or idea at all.
But you would just go with it?
Well, if it's what everyone else wants, what else would I do? If it's what the majority of the people in Undercity want, then what am I supposed to do?
You're saying you wouldn't stand up for what you believe is right if the majority of people want evil?
I mean,
people are so easily swayed. I mean, people could be convinced to do any kind of evil, and you're just gonna say it's the majority, then that's fine?
Not to say that I wouldn't stand against it or wouldn't voice my opinion against it, But if it's what the majority voted for, if it's what the majority wants, then who am I to say no to everybody else? You know, why are my ideals and thoughts about what is good and what is best more important than anyone else's?
So you're here for moral relativism.
Maybe, I don't know. This is a big word for Oma. I don't think any one person's opinion or ideas are more important than the majority or the wholes. And I wanted that to be the case for the whole server, but I'm not going to force anybody into anything. It's just whoever wants to be a part of Undercity will be a part of that situation.
Yeah, but you killed my friend.
Your friend stole from literally everyone on the server, and not just a little bit, a lot, from almost everyone on the server. It wasn't killing him. It was he paid the consequences of his actions.
Everything is a little bit slower with turtles. What did you have to me to talk about?
I feel like we haven't talked a lot. I don't really know who you are, and I was wondering, because I already talked to Fate Seeker about my friend.
Your friend.
Well,
who's your friend?
Acquaintance?
They're talking about Guy.
Worker?
I see.
No. We have a friend in common, is what I would say.
A mutual benefactor and the trickster, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't call the trickster my benefactor.
They offered to pay you to do pranks. I would call that a benefactor.
Sounds like.
But I haven't done any.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I'm sure they'll offer anyone to.
I have yet to receive such an offer.
So
well, you haven't gone down into the little basement and left a note. You didn't try.
No, we did.
Yeah, we went down to the basement. We left notes.
No, you went in I saw the note you left in the basement. That wasn't exactly like a resume.
Oh, did you like my rhyming couplet?
I don't remember really exactly what I read.
Oh, so you haven't read the return
The
note
most
that you left
recent?
them.
I think I saw it, but then I forgot.
That's fair.
I'm sure it was a good couplet.
Aren't we all?
Mm-hmm.
So like what are your thoughts on like obviously you align with Undercity's values.
I'm currently a council member.
Right.
Of Undercity.
No, I know, obviously. And you're like, I don't know. Well, we were talking, and it just seems like the whole thing is kind of based on, like, obviously the word of the people is great. But, I don't know. It seems like really, really, like, vulnerable to corruption and tyranny, that government system.
A government system fully based on the desires of the people is
tyrannical.
Love
No,
that.
you don't. You haven't. I'm just saying you haven't like written down any like. You're not based on any sort of like laws or values. You're just
That's
based on.
not true. There's laws and values specifically pertaining to the council and the proctor and how the people vote.
Right. So it's
And
all up
should
to the
the
people's
proctor
desires.
become tyrannical, that the council is able to vote them out.
Yep. Or anyone. As long as 2 members of Undercity wish to have a vote for a new proctor, it happens.
But
Yep.
if lots of people come in and like overhaul the vote,
Then that's what the majority wants. Again, it all comes down to the
and then
desires.
what you said that if the majority wants evil, then that's just what the majority wants.
That's not.
That doesn't seem right to me.
You just put words in his mouth.
No,
No,
that's
that
what
is
he
what I
said.
said. I mean, look, the base of this is whatever the majority of the people want, right? So if everybody on the server but me wants something that I think is wrong or bad, it doesn't matter what I think, because my opinion is not what matters. It's the majority. It's everyone's, right? So yeah, you're right. We could just have a huge influx of people, and then they want to vote someone in that I think is bad. But if the majority of people want to do that, then that's what's going to happen.
But why would the majority want that? Exactly. So I don't think that's a necessary concern at this point. And also, you can leave Undercity at any time. I could just burn my membership and council membership right now and not be a part of Undercity anymore. Especially if they align themselves with evil.
Right.
So
that is also true.
It seems wrong.
What seems wrong is creating another country out of spite just because you're scared of Undercity.
I'm not scared of Undercity.
Somebody is.
And I haven't even created a country yet. But
I don't know
if
how
I do create a
basing
country,
the values of a country off what the people of that country want is wrong. I don't understand that thinking of yours. But would you rather just have one person have all the power? Because that sounds more tyrannical.
Indeed.
If I write the laws and say that this is what good is and this is what evil is, and that's completely based off of my decision and my making of a country's values, is that less tyrannical?
I'm not saying go straight for a dictatorship.
Well, what are you saying? I'm having the people rule their city. What would you have? I can't think of a less tyrannical way to run a city than to have the people run it.
Well, I mean, like I said before, just because I can't think of a better one on the spot doesn't mean that there isn't one.
And why are you judging ours?
Right. I think the benefits of having people working together and coming to the same accord and having, I don't know, just mutual agreements to help each other, which there is. There's a lot of benefits to being a member of Undercity that you get from other members of Undercity. I think that and the value that has and the aid that gives to anyone who wants it far outweighs the risk of having a majority of people in the city have bad ideas.
I think I'm just trying to understand where everyone's coming from, because you're doing your thing and Guy is planning on waging some sort of war, and
you see, now that's funny to me because he's the person who bowed to pressure from somebody who wanted to actively cause harm and dismay to the people of this server.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say he bowed to pressure. He kind of was recruited based on his former acts.
But right.
No one needed to pressure him.
True. He just chose to harm the server and almost everyone on it very directly. So, and
he just took some beds.
He took a lot of beds and a lot of wool.
And a lot of wool.
Which are, to some people, a very precious resource. So.
You don't need it to survive.
I needed it for my ship. And you know what else I need my bed for? Respawning at the proper point in time. Because if I don't have said bed to respawn at the proper point in time, I don't have any of my resources to survive.
Yeah. And if you die far away from spawn, but close to your bed, and don't respawn at your home, don't get to your stuff in time, that's a danger. That's a harm to a lot of people.
Especially considering we have soul items and people who carry around soul items. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. So what happened to Guy was a direct response to his choice to harm people. And at that point, he's paid for that. Undercity holds him in no contempt whatsoever. I've heard about his desire to start a war. I'm displeased with it. I don't want that. But whatever his actions are up to him at this point. Undercity does not hold him in contempt of any kind. He paid for his actions, and that was that.
Okay, well, that was all I wanted to talk about.
Cool. Have a pleasant day, Ollie.
Ah, there you are, Fate Seeker.
Ah, hello, Cajun. How are you?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
Yes.
There's a matter of business I'd like to discuss with you, so wherever you wish to do that is fine with me.
No, we can talk. I have to put the block away anyways.
Sure. Ooh, a bell.
Yes. Don't break the bell.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes.
Okay. You're a mercenary, right? You're hired to do tasks and paid well.
Yes, if
You're
paid well enough.
obviously very capable.
Yes.
Obviously very capable. And I've heard that your prices are rather steep, but that's okay. Undercity has come into some wealth in recent times, and
Well, that's good.
well, let me just ask you: have you heard of all of the events going on? The server-wide stealing of bed and wool.
Yes.
The culprit.
I mean, I was
found.
not hit by it, which was lucky for them.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes, my bad.
The server-wide stealing of beds and wool. The culprit who was found. The trial that went underway. Any of that?
Ah, there was a trial.
There was.
Did not know there was already a trial.
There was. Undercity held a trial for the crimes committed against their members, specifically. And Guy was found 100% guilty, with several people saying that it was him, and him not denying it.
See.
He was asked to return all of the woolen beds, and that would have been the payment in and of itself, and everything would have been fine. He refused to tell us where they were, and so he instead paid with his current inventory, just whatever he had on him.
I see.
Was burned. I would like to know your thoughts on this, as several people have expressed their opinions to me about the matter, but I'd like to know what you think.
I mean, my whole thing is I stay indifferent unless you've either paid me or scorned me. So
Good to
he
know.
done neither. So
Good to know. If you were members of Undercity, if you were one of the people who had got hit by your beds and wool stolen, what would you have done?
if my beds were stolen, they would be found and murdered until I found my bed back and secured it.
Good to know. All right. So, after that happened, Undercity holds no ill will for Guy. Let me just make that clear. He's not held in contempt by us anymore. He's paid for his actions, and that's that. It wasn't an act of emotional bearing or displeasure towards a person. It was, you did this thing, and this is your punishment for that thing, right?
I see.
However, Guy is now going and telling several people who have come to me with this notion that he is going to start war with Undercity, that he is going to rile people up and to take action against us, which I would, prefer to avoid. I don't like that idea at all. But I like the idea of my citizens, of the people of Undercity, getting hurt by this war even less.
Okay.
And I'm convinced that very few, if any, will actually rally to his side. I think that people who have come and spoken to me realize that most of what he was saying was just blatantly untrue, that Undercity is not some tyrannical oppressor, and that there's no need to just come out and attack us for no reason, right? He paid for his actions with his inventory, and that was it. However, I think the biggest thing he has in his corner that could actually aid him in hurting my people is, to put bluntly, is you. I think that those that he can pay to follow him, he does have some amount of wealth with him, and I would like to avoid that at all costs with all possibility. Does that make sense?
See. Yes.
So, I have a matter that I wish to hire you for, and I hope that any conflict of interest with what I am hiring you for would cause you not to take his offers into any sort of consideration. I will pay you a full stack of diamonds. Full stack, 64, to take, or to search out and find Guy's soul item.
I see. So you want his soul item?
I do, indeed. Well, I want there not to be war. That's what I want. And I think hiring you to do this and paying you a good sum is a good way to keep you in our good graces and not his. Additionally, obviously, I would like for nobody but you and I to know that I've hired you for this job. And I mean no one. So, I have heard you in the past say that you don't like the way that our justice system can come after those not members of Undercity if they do harm to members of Undercity, and put you on trial with our proctor and our council members.
Yes.
I understand your concern for that, given the nature of your business, and so, as payment for your silence and your secrecy, I would like to offer you one time, and I will put this in writing for you, that you are on trial for Undercity, that I will do my utmost to claim your innocence or argue for your innocence, regardless of the actuality of the situation. One time, I'll give you a book and quill, I'll write it down, I'll sign it, and you'll have that saying that I will. And the first time that it's done, we burn the book. And that will pay for your silence as to these jobs that I'm hiring you for. Additionally, I obviously, so I'm hiring you to get Guy's soul item. I'm hiring you to not say anything about that or the other job. I'd also like to hire you to stay out of the payment of Guy for jobs against Undercity for the foreseeable future. I don't have an idea of what else you desire, but if that is something that you're willing to do for a price, I would like to hear it.
I mean, of course, since you've already hired me to steal his soul item and whatnot, that's any payment he would try to give me to do equal to you would have to be more.
Right. I would like that even if he presented you with more payment, that because you're taking this job for me now, that you wouldn't turn around and harm Undercity.
I mean, part of, my job is being neutral to everything, and
right.
I don't know, and not fully caring, but you have been good to me in the past.
That is true. I have aided you greatly in acquiring a lot of what you have, but certainly just as a friend, not as payment for anything, of course.
Yes.
We have a history, a little bit of one.
Yes.
We used to be neighbors, hadn't we?
That is true. That is true. I found that out though. I had to move to here.
Right, fair.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the symmetry of everything in here.
Honestly, I like it. Symmetry's for the weak. This is fun.
I don't. Anyway.
So,
now,
a price that you can give me that would cause you not to be bought out by Guy in any foreseeable future.
the 1 stack of diamonds for the acquisition of his soul item.
Mm-hmm.
Just the book saying that you will try your best to sway the council in my favor.
Now, obviously, if you just murder somebody in front of everyone, I'm not going to have an easy time convincing them you're innocent. But to my reasonable best aptitude,
yes,
1 time in which I will argue for your innocence.
I'm still not sure if that's fully enough.
Okay. Name your price. What else do you need?
You know, in doing so, I will be, if it is ever found out that I am the one that stole his solid item, Guy will now be searching for me.
That is true.
And I'm a fan of traps.
Ooh.
Redstone and of the like.
Okay, we have plenty of redstone in Undercity.
Redstone is not my problem.
Okay.
Wither skeleton skulls can sometimes be hard to acquire.
That they can. That they can. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it.
Would you perhaps include with the book the three wither skeleton skulls?
Wither skeleton skulls.
With the book?
I have those in my possession. Yes, I can pay you with that.
Okay. Okay. So now, on to the subject of the not working for guy.
Mm.
That is something I've not considered.
Take your time. 3 wither skeleton skulls is a lot. I'm throwing that out there. You want that and the book just for secrecy?
Yes. Tell you what. As long as Undercity does not try to impose anything upon me or anything of that nature, I will stay completely neutral and not take any more payments from him.
That sounds agreeable to me. I want to make sure we're on the same page about what that means. If you are hired to commit a crime against Undercity and commit a crime against Undercity, we will hold you in court. But again, you'll have that book saying that for the next time I will argue for your innocence regardless of what happens. But we're not going to impose any sort of like rules or anything on you unprovoked. Of course not. That's not what Undercity would do, regardless of whether we were hiring you or not. Yes, that is 100% agreeable. Regardless of what the council wishes, we will not try to impose upon you unprovoked in any form or fashion. I will give you that as part of the payment if you want it as part of the payment. I'll give you that in writing if you want it in writing. It wouldn't happen regardless. Undercities, that's not our purpose or our calling. And even if the rest of the council, if they start to disagree with me on that point, I will make sure that it doesn't happen to you. But it's not going to happen anyway. So.
Well, yeah, I would like that in writing, because in the past, even though countries say that no, they have no ambitions of that sort, they eventually do, and I am not a fan of that.
Fair enough. I'll give it to you in writing. Do you want it in the same book as the other thing, or a different one?
We can put it in a different. That way.
Okay. Wonderful.
That way, it does not get burned. Yes. Follow me into my map room. I'm slowly making right there.
I love the map, honestly.
Yes,
okay, here we go. Full stack of diamonds, 3 wither skulls. I don't have a book and quill.
Okay,
stack,
what do you need?
3 wither skulls.
Yes. Full stack. Unos tres. Aha. Oh,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Just tell them you're in the nether.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Sack, I think.
Ha, that's funny. Yes, ink sack, feather, book.
Feather. Book and quill.
Thank you very much.
I can make another if you need.
Do you want me to put both of the promises in this one book?
No, separate books.
Oh, then yeah, make a second one.
Well, this is unfortunate.
You don't have the materials?
I don't have 1 leather.
Dang.
Let me double check on my chest. Yeah, I am organized, but apparently... Dadgum. You just put it in the same book at this point.
Okay. We do kind of need to put them in separate books, because... Well, no. Well, I don't know. I'll just do this. I'll let you read it and see what you think.
Well, we can always separate them later.
Indeed. That's true. tell me what you think. And throw it back and I'll sign it once you're done.
I am fine with that.
Wonderful. I will sign it. I just titled the book Payment. Sign and close. There you go. And that is everything that I have promised to pay you, right? Full stack of diamonds.
3 Wither Skeleton Skulls, and 1 payment book. Yes.
There you have it. It's a pleasure doing business as always. I appreciate you taking our history into account.
Yes.
I will be on my way back to Undercity.
Hi.
Hello.
I was another visitor.
Oh, I apologize. I took care of Cajun. And yeah, he won't be an issue to us in any near future. I do have something else I wish to speak with you about, Miss Mahoney.
All right. Hit me with it.
Well, it might require me to show you something, but there is a matter that has been weighing on my mind recently.
Oh.
Indeed. With everything that's happened with the founding of Undercity as a city-state, with what's happened with Guy, with the discourse as to whether what we're doing is right or wrong or better or worse, I have no quarrel with any of that. My mind is set that we are doing what is best, that I'm doing what is best for the people of Undercity, and allowing anyone who wishes to be a member of Undercity. So as a whole, I'm doing the best I can for the server.
All right.
Which is my goal, always. But there is one matter in which I blatantly disregarded that notion. One matter in which my conscience is not clear. And going into whatever is going to happen with Guy, I would like for it to be.
Okay.
Would you mind following me?
Sure. Oh, goodbye.
No?
I'm fine. We're good.
Nice.
Got my trident.
To Undercity, here we go.
When you say weighing on you, what was this a blackout moment for you, or one of those moments that you mentioned in your journal of exceeding violence, or?
Was exactly that. Yes, it was.
Why'd you just throw my sign off the edge?
Oh, I apologize. It was. I was not thinking clearly.
Evidently.
You can see how this has affected me mentally.
Really? Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. I can.
Yes, this was in fact exactly one of those moments that I spoke to you about and let you read about my history and my past. How I struggle to sometimes quell desires of violence or what is the word? Disregard for consequences.
I see.
And which is why, I'm coming to you with this, because you know my history and my past. You are can understand it better than most, at least. And so when I say I'm here to clear my conscience, I am going to show you what I did, and allow your judgment on me, okay, whatever that be.
Oh gosh.
In that chest there. And like I said, whatever judgment you see there. I came across it just traveling and adventuring. I didn't even know that it was Sky's place. I went into the nether portal, found the nice little home, decided to take a look around for a bit.
Why did you take it?
I don't know. There wasn't a reason for it. It was Fatebringer. I could just hear him telling me to. And so I did, and I hid it away for some time. I have no reason. I have no reason to have it. I have no goal with it. I don't plan on using it for anything.
And why didn't you give it back?
Because what does that look like? Especially now with everything that's happening, that could be bad. Not just for me, but for Undercity and the people of Undercity. Everything I've done to help them and aid them could be tarnished, could be done away with. Then at this point, I honestly just don't know what to do.
Nobody needs to know. We'll just take it back.
But we can't just take it back.
Why not?
What if they log on? What if they appear in their home while we're placing it in there? What do we have to say?
That we found it. We investigated and we found it. We said we were going to do that anyway.
When they ask where it is, when they ask who took it, what do we say?
We say we found it in some abandoned mountain hovel.
That would point to the Cajun. I don't want to get him in trouble for this. It would either point to the Cajun or it would look highly suspicious.
Well, we can't just keep it.
I agree. I don't want to keep it. I think we should get it back to Sky, but not ourselves.
Not ourselves.
How about this? How about this? How about this? The Cajun is a mercenary, right? We leave a note for him anonymously, giving him the location to this chest, right? We leave payment for him in the chest to take this and return it to Sky. He does so. He has plausible deniability as to who took it or why. We can even give a note that we didn't even mean to and that we're sorry and that nothing was done to it, and just let him return it. But yeah, that is, again, for you to decide. If you wish to give this to everyone and let them know what I've done, then I will accept that.
No! Why would I want that? There's already war brewing.
That's true. You're not wrong. For chat, for those who don't know. Oh, it's gone. There's not just bones.
I took it.
That's good. That's for the best. Yeah, it's Sky's soul item for chat.
Here, I'll put it back just so you can show your friends. There.
It's that. That's it.
I would feel more comfortable just taking it back.
Okay. All right.
But
should we do that now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Do you have it with you?
Yes.
Let's go.
Even if we get caught, we say we found it, and we can't say why or how we found it.
That's so suspicious.
Yeah, well,
we don't say that we found it in a chest with a note saying, "Hey, we took this. We're sorry.
Yes.
Hey, I took this. I'm sorry." We say we did what I proposed we do to the Cajun.
Mm-hmm,
we say that somebody left a note in Undercity with directions to that chest.
Mm-hmm.
Found the chest. We opened it.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Skylar's soul item, and there was yeah, and that's it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Well, I just, why?
I don't know. There was no reason. Like I said, sometimes
You don't even, like, why? You could have at least, if you wanted to take it and do something with it, you could have, like, I don't know, blackmailed them into doing something for you.
No, that's awful. That's
Why
vile.
did you take it?
I wouldn't want to do anything like that. There was no desire for that.
Look, I'm all for falling to your inner demons every once in a while. I get it, okay?
You know, this isn't
It's
necessarily...
somebody's soul.
This isn't necessarily the friendly support that I was looking for. I thought you were going to tell me not to give in to my...
Don't give in to your demons. Okay. Don't give in to that particular demon. Don't give in to fucking what's his nuts, Thrill Seeker.
Fate Bringers, actually.
Fate Bringer, fucking fuck that guy. Okay, I knew, like, I obviously knew him in a past life, and he was a shitbird.
You're not wrong. He was a really mean.
Yeah, I just like I don't know, dude. Maybe. All right, if there's somebody here, we fucking run. Where'd you?
I'm right here. I'm with you.
Oh. You got really quiet there for a second.
Sorry, I was doing
it.
See if I survive. Oh yeah. We hardly lose in any hearts out here.
Yeah, lucky with your prop 4.
Prop 4 to the right is.
Not impossible to kill somebody in that.
Not wrong. Ooh, a kitty too. Gus Gus. Goose Goose. The cat. Goose Goose. It was in one of these barrels is where it was.
Oh, my game is lagging the fuck out.
Oh no.
We're good. Yeah, I'll do you one better. Where did...
Just put it in there.
There's a hidden chest back here with diamonds. I'm putting it in there.
Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. Now let's get out of here.
How many diamonds were in there before?
As many as are in there now. I imagine. What, did somebody steal diamonds from Sky? Is that what you're suggesting?
No, I don't know. Alright, let's fucking book. Oh. Ollie has made a mistake. Oh dear.
You never responded to my letter.
I mean, they're not on often, but...
I know. It's sad.
I mean, shoot. They must have been scared witless.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
This is the exact thing we're fighting against, is the fear and dismay of people on the server, Fate Seeker.
I know, that's why I said, whatever judgment you wish to pass on me, I will fully accept.
I'm not here, I'm here as a friend and as a confidant and a partner. I'm not here to... It's just let me know if you're having a tough time or, like, you're hearing voices, you know? Like, maybe having a friend around will help.
That would, yes, I hope so.